Good Thursday, friends. Welcome to the Feywilds Academy Into the Mysts. Dimples, don't yell at me like that. Be nice. um, Thanks for being here. We have this week and next week our last week. Oh, Fancy Cat's behind me. That's Fancy Cat. Um, we have this week and next week, and we're wrapping up this little campaign, this adventure into the Feywilds, into the Mists, with our Dragon Rider. So why don't y'all introduce yourselves again? And let's start with the person who has been producing the stream the whole time. We're going to start with Luca.
Hello, my name is Luca, or no, pronouns he, him. I play Taza, a barbarian bugbear. There's a lot of bees, and I was gonna biff that up. Whose pronouns are also he, him, and I'm super stoked to be the bull in the very fragile section of Macy's. Very excited for that.
Amazing. Norden Ali.
Yes, hello. You picked the right time because my dog just stopped barking. I don't know why he's barking, but he's barking.
I could sense it.
Yep, yep. Hi, my name is Nordine Ali Kadir. A lot of people know me as Werewolf or Werewolf Feels on the interwebs. Today, I am playing Danik Ratan, our bird dragon father. Pronouns he, they for Danik. For me, just he, him. And I'm also excited to go into a big, gigantic glass castle and fly into walls. Because that's the thing that birds do.
Yeah, that sounds safe.
Yep.
I hadn't even thought about that. Connie.
Hi everyone, I'm Connie, pronounced they, he, and she. I play Jiang Yueshe, who's everyone's favorite Yuan Ti pure blood sorcerer / bard. We're going into a glass castle, you say? And I get 3rd level spells, you say, and I've also got 2nd level spells for a long time now. I wonder what spells I will take that will be very effective against glass. I wonder what spells will be effective here. That's me. Hi, I'm excited for this. 2 more sessions, I can't believe it. Oh, we're so close to the finish line. Passing it along to Eris, I suppose.
Hi, I'm Eris Savad. Pronouns are she, her. Today I am playing Puck, who takes really any pronouns, but mostly goes by they. And they're ready to go see this fancy crystal castle. I mean, this place is obviously shiny and going to be colorful. Especially when the light hits it a certain way, and maybe they can capture that in a dress or something. We'll see.
I love it. Take a few shards back for some decor for Jue.
Oh my gosh, a crystal crown. Okay, hold on, I can see it now.
A couple things before we get started. One, I want to give a shout out to oh no, I forgot to write it down. To Splinterverse. They created a Feywild companion that is available currently on DM's Guild, and over the next 2 sessions. Oh my gosh, Chris, why are you doing that? Thank you for all those gift subs. But over the next 2 sessions, a decent amount of the monster friends that we may or may not be encountering come from the Feywild companion. It's really cool. There's a bunch of subclasses in there, a lot of great things in this. It's like, I don't know, it's like 200 pages. I don't know. It's a big ass book. There's adventures, subclasses, new spells, a bestiary, a couple different adventures, all sorts of good stuff, and some really beautiful art that I'm not going to be able to share on stream because I'm not fancy enough to figure out how to do that quickly and easily without ruining everything. But if we can activate a hype train, I bet we could get Steven to make a silly sound. I bet you're right. We are also affiliated with Greenleaf Geek and Found Familiar. So on either of their websites, if you go to greenleafgeek.com or foundfamiliar.com and you use the code FAYFORGE on checkout, you can get some really beautiful dice and a little bit of a discount there, and some really fantastic coffee. We go to either of those places. And then last but not least, thank you to Roll20. We are a part of the Roll20 Spotlight program. And so we have lots of really cool things that we get to use on Roll20 that have helped us tell this story. Yeah, so for all your virtual tabletop needs in the midst of a pandemic that is still going on, in case you aren't aware, go to roll20.net. And with that, let's head back to the Feywilds. So, the four of you, over the last few hours, have just emerged from this dream plane. You found the space where one of the forms of Liali, who was fighting you and who sent you there in the Feywilds, has started to regrow, the roots reconnecting. But this child, or at least this image of a child, this being, is gone. In the dream plane, Yue, you are given essentially the soul of Liali, the god of second chances, which you put in your chest, because why not? And so you carry around the soul of a god within you. With that, you have felt some internal changes, I guess you could say. Some power that's different than the sort of like chaos energy that you typically have, and the magic that you have from your bard skills as well. There's something deeper, something that you could restore something, it feels like, but you don't know what that may or may not cost you. Donick had just flown up, and what was the name of that spell you cast? I couldn't remember.
Guiding Star.
Yes, and cast Guiding Star to find where they should go. And you all took to your dragons or your wings, depending on whether you can fly or not, and started flying towards the epicenter of this mist, where you have been told there is a door that will connect the Feywilds, reconnect the Feywilds in the material plane, that you need to open. As you fly, just below where the mist is, you see this beautiful castle in the midst of this sort of mountainous region, made out of glass and crystal, very symmetrical and beautiful, almost as though you know how some crystals that grow perfectly symmetrical. It's very geometric in that sense. From it, you see the mist almost looking like a stack of smoke coming from a chimney, and then spreading into the sky. And as you look further, you see two, you're not sure what they are, but they have wings, and light is refracting through them, flying towards you. Maybe, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 feet away from you. Can't exactly gauge how far. What are the four of you doing?
I immediately turn to my companions and I say, well, the last time things flew at us at high speed, we ended up having to fight some suckers. So, and with this speech, I'm just gonna give Bardic Inspiration. They are D8s now. I've leveled up, friends. They're no longer D6s, they're D8s. So each of you gets a Bardic Inspiration. That's 3. And then I'm also gonna give my dragon a Bardic Inspiration and Norg a Bardic Inspiration as well.
You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration. Everybody gets an inspiration. Okay.
What are we thinking, folks? Are these do they look friendly or are they foes? Or should we wave? Should we say hail?
Well, it's always good to start trying to talk first and fight second.
Oh, Puck. Ever the what's it called when you try to arbitrator? Ever the arbitrator. But I feel like every time we've attempted to arbitrate, it's gone south, and we've had to hustle anyway.
Well, not that one time. Remember that last time where we got transported to the dream place? We needed to talk first.
That's true, but then that horrifying shadow hag witch thing attacked us out of nowhere, and we almost died. That was
Either way,
low-key a little traumatic.
We don't lose anything by just talking to them, so why not try?
Trix whispers in your ear, Puck. Isn't an arbitrator someone who grows trees?
No, that's an arborer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go check him out. And flies out ahead of you.
No, Puck, don't.
What?
I'm invisible.
Donick, you know what? Since you've got a bow, and I am going to cast a spell that I traded out, Gift of Luck upon Donick. Which means that you basically have advantage on any 3 rolls of your choice for for 24 hours.
What?
Wow.
Yep. There you go.
That's a kobold press spell, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it is. Because those spells
They
are
have-
OP, so I gotta take them.
They have some really cool spells.
Yeah.
Advantage on any 3 rolls. Okay.
Of your choice.
I want you to describe what that might look like.
Yeah,
as
I'm
you
just gonna.
cast that.
I lean over on Sing, lean over to Donick, and I like put like a bejeweled, bedazzled hand. I think my nails are still growing, and my hair is also still growing at this point. I place it like on Donick's feathered like shoulder, maybe on your leather pauldron, and I say, Donick, listen, Dragon Daddy, you've gotten us out of many a hard squeeze and a close pinch, and I believe you'll get us out of this very hard pinch and close squeeze as well. And I squeeze your shoulder, your trap, and I go, ooh, kind of muscular. And I like let go, and as you do, you feel like this like glittering warm magic suffuse like through your nervous system, and all of you see like Donick glow iridescent, kind of like the shade of Yue's scales. And like the glow sort of settles down over you. And every time you use Gift of Luck, the glow's gonna sparkle and then get a little bit dimmer until you use them all up.
Thanks. That's great. We'll have to unpack this at some point, but
You're
What
welcome.
glowing words of appreciation.
yeah, exactly. Glowing words. Okay.
So as y'all are flying a little slower than Trix, Trix comes back to you and whispers in your ear, I think you horses, the Pegasus. You know what a Pegasus is, right?
A
Right,
horse
you
with
seem-
wings.
Yeah, horse with wings. So hypothetically, well, I don't know if hypothetically is the right word. That doesn't make sense now that I'm saying it out loud. But it seems like that those things are Pegasi, Pegasuses,
They're Pegasus?
Pegasuses,
Yeah.
and but they seem like they're made out of the same stuff that castle in the distance is made out of.
Do they look angry?
They don't really have what I would call facial expressions.
Well, we'll find out.
They don't have faces. They're horses. Horses have faces.
But
Well,
they're crystal glass.
Oh.
They could be like Guardians or the Welcome Wagon Committee. Oh, not a wagon. They're not wagons. They're Pegasus. Welcome Committee or like Advanced Guard or something like that to make sure we're not trying to like invade their city.
But aren't we trying to invade their city?
We just want to return the light key.
They may not like that.
Okay, so I think we need to decide how we're going to handle this. Should we just go in, bows and swords blazing, or should we, try talking to them?
They're about 300 feet away from you now.
You're totally right, Donick. And I turn on Sing and I cast a minor illusion to augment my voice and I shout, ringing across the open sky, "Hey there, glass crystal Pegasi! If you're friendly, do a quick loop-de-loop in the air for me, please."
Give me a persuasion roll. I guess.
Here we go. What is that? Did I do it?
You
Ooh!
did. Wow.
What does that mean? 27 plus 4?
Oh, did you roll with guidance? You
Oh
had
yeah, you
guidance.
rolled
Looks
with
like there was
guidance.
Oh, I
guidance in
did.
there. But
That's okay.
a
That's okay, that's
27
fine.
is pretty good, right?
A 27 is great. Okay. They do a loop-de-loop.
Oh.
See, it's a welcome committee.
You know what, Puck? You might be right here. What? We'll meet you halfway. How about that? So it's fair. It's a compromise. And you guys gotta turn to the rest of their party and say, Puck was right. Color me surprised. No weapons drawn, Donick, even though I did just give you a very cool spell that would make you a very strong gladiator in combat. But for now, let's keep our bows and staves made of wood sheathed and maybe see what they're up to here. Why are they spouting out this mist from what appears to be a magical chimney?
What is a chimney? I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
It's a column that you build on top of your kitchen to get the gross smells out of your hair when you cook.
It's not. No, that's not a. That's a useful. Yeah, when it's cold in the winter time and you and your family are huddled together, you don't want the smoke from the fire, from the hearth, filling your lungs. It goes outside of your hut.
Huh.
Wait,
I've
hold up.
never thought about it that way before, Taza.
Fireplaces inside your homes?
Oh, yes, indeed. It's cold. Sometimes in the Feywild. I don't know. Is there ever a snowy Feywild?
There's a whole court of winter.
But I feel like it's never utilized. Feywild is always summery. Interesting.
Hey, we're just gonna ask Wizards of the Coast to let us know if Feywild has winter. We'll be back in about 3 weeks, 3 to 7 weeks.
Sponsor us and we'll make sure that people know that there is a winter in the Feywild.
We're currently on hold.
So as they get closer to you, you hear their wings, the Pegasus's wings flapping, and as you get a good look, they are, they're not quite transparent. Translucent.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
The crystal horses just go, trans rights.
Their stats say they can't speak, but that's how they neigh.
Yes.
As they approach, you actually hear it's piercing in an unpleasant way. Each flap of their wings, you hear like the glass scrape against itself. You can see through them sort of as light light refracts through each of their bodies. They're large horses. They're about 8 feet tall, more or less. Fairly long in horse sizes. I know about horses. And they just approach and start sort of circling around you.
Hello, horsey friends. And you guys sort of like swiveling on top of seeing warily as they circle us. I lean into my party and I sort of whisper through the side of my mouth, is it just me, or do you kind of feel like gazelles being circled by hyenas or lions in a prairie?
Like
Puck,
vultures.
Puck flits.
I
up
suppose
this-
that's a better metaphor, yes, given that they're winged.
Puck flits up just around UA's head and says,
You got this. You got this. Just let them know what we're here for. And, we'll be careful. And if they start attacking, we're ready.
You're right. You're right. And plus, we're back to back, butt to butt, so we can't be surprised because we see it in all directions. Excuse me. Hello, silly, beautiful, shiny glass horses. We are denizens from the Court of Wind from beyond the mists. Yay, over there, and we're here to just sort of like figure out, we're just here to suss out what's happening, open the door, right? We're here to open the door and let magic flow again. And I've got the key. It's in my backpack. It's in my backpack. And I would just love it if you could escort us into the castle and to the door, and we could just unlock it and be on our merry way.
They don't respond verbally. One of them sort of like nods to you. Whinnies, but the whinny is almost artificial sounding, and then starts flying back towards the castle.
Maybe we're helping them. Maybe they've been looking for this.
That's a good sign, right? I mean, they didn't attack. They're leading us.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Can we insight check these horses?
No. You can nature check, but no, that's not the right check either. Sure, you can insight check them. It's going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Why not? I'll give it a shot.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Because they don't have like expressions, and they're made out of glass.
I'm gonna make this a normal roll by using up one of my inspirations.
Okay.
So, let's do a nature check. No, not a nature check, an insight check.
How do I get rid of guidance? I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
we can just ignore
Under
it.
the global save modifier, there should be a button that says 1d4 bless, and that's probably checked there.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. It's
that's
unchecked
cool.
now.
So with your 20, Donick, what you would get the sense of is these are, what's the right way to say this? These two Pegasi. We're gonna say Pegasi. These two Pegasi they seem to have some sort of duty that they are fulfilling. As far as figuring out whether they're actually friendly or not, you really can't get any insight. They do seem to want you to follow them, though.
does seem like they want us to follow them, so at least that's good.
All right. Then follow we shall.
So, as you get closer, it's still probably a hour-long flight to actually get to the castle. As you fly, you see the trees in the forests below you actually start to change from regular growing trees made out of carbon to these crystalline trees refracting light. All the leaves are made out of crystals. The branches seem to be glass. Everything, as you get probably within a mile of this castle, everything that should be living is crystalline in some way, shape, or form. As you approach, there's this large arch and a hooded figure waiting there. The Pegasi land. You hear their hoofs kind of clink against this crystalline ground. And you're greeted by a voice that you've heard before. The voice of the dreamer. It says, "Welcome. You've come far. How has your time
So
been
have
in
you."
the Mists?" Not really. I've been here mostly the whole time. This is my home.
On our way here, Can I have used performance of creation to create a perfect replica of the key? Like this glowing mote of magic, but like an illusion
Sure.
of it that
Sure.
is handleable?
Can you make a spell casting attack roll to see how accurate you are as far as making that key?
Yes, I'll just do it raw. Plus 8, I think. Okay, I'm gonna add. I'm gonna. I'll spend a luck point to roll that again.
Okay.
Actually, Jesus. Spend one more luck point because I really want this to go well. Okay, there we go. 17.
Okay. Yeah. So you create this. Is it an illusion or is it an actual physical object?
It's an actual physical object. I'm basically gonna it's not an illusion. Other people can touch it, and I want it to be as close to a replica of the actual soul thing as possible. But it's not magical. I'm just gonna make it glow and stuff.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, yes, you did that.
Okay, and I put that in my backpack.
Perfect. So what brings you to my castle? To my home?
Did your horses not send you the memo? Okay, I guess I'll repeat my speech. So we're here, as you know, to I have the key in my backpack, and we're going to open up a door, I think, that exists inside your crystal castle, to let magic flow freely through the realms again. We've decided that's our mission, right, guys? I didn't misremember. Okay, yes. Puck is saying yes, and I trust Puck. Puck's my costume designer / longtime friend.
Sounds like a very trustworthy person. You have a key to that door.
Yes, but I hope you'll understand if we'd like to hold on to the key if you just escort us to the door. Right, friends?
Oh. You want me to escort you?
Well, we'd love it if you were a part of this journey, right, Dreamer?
So you believe that you can just walk into my home?
Oh,
Well, that's why we were
yes.
asking if you could escort us. We were asking permission rather than just walking in.
Why should I do that?
Because it's nice to let people into your home when they have asked you. We're guests.
We'll even take our shoes off. I mean, I don't wear shoes, but you know.
I don't wear shoes either.
Aren't guests invited?
No!
You just showed up.
Yes! The worst
we
kind
have
of guest, but guest nonetheless.
Gifts I'm interested in.
Yes. I rifle through my pack and I take out the 7 pixie mushrooms I've had since session 1 that I've harvested from the wood. I take them out and I present them to the dreamer. I've been holding on to these since our first meeting, and I've been thinking about you since. And I hope this is a token of our friendship you can accept.
The facial expression and the body language and everything is just deep disappointment.
I mean, I've got something, if you'd like it.
I'm hoping
I can embroider your cloak.
Can I
I
can I
can
do
too.
a quick insight check to see what disappointed Dreamer about the gift?
Sure.
It's just that it's really underwhelming. I showed up with an ounce of shrooms. And I was like, please let us into your home.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration for this because I really want it to go well. Alternatively, it could be a 10.
You're not sure, except that shrooms are definitely not on the Dreamer's Christmas list.
So, this depends entirely upon if you find it acceptable. But according to the TMG, according to the player's handbook, rangers in their pack can often get a trophy of an animal, and I have that as listed as one of the items I own.
Okay. Yeah.
and I think it's from. I think we call it a glass deer. They roam the north, the kind of the Arctic area of the Feywild, where I tend to hang out. And so I pull out one of their skulls. Like it's just been sitting in my pack this entire time. A skull with
Oh my
like two
God.
deer horns made out of crystal.
Yes, screams.
Now that is an interesting gift.
It could go well with your decor.
What does it mean to you?
Well, it was the first meal that we shared. I look towards Khan.
It was pretty good. A memory with your... Is it fair to say son?
Yeah.
I will take that. And they reach out.
You'll take the memory. That's what you're asking for.
Huh?
Are you going to take the memory, or are you going to take the skull?
Yes.
Only from me, though. You can't take it from him.
Very well.
I place
Reaches-
like one talon claw on Khan's shoulders, give it a quick squeeze, and hand over the skull.
You feel this memory fade. And you watch, the other three of you and your dragons watch, as something sort of pulls from Donnic's mind. It looks like the rivers that you saw in Ilan Yali kind of flow into this skull. The dreamer picks up the skull, blows on it, and it disappears. It's gone. Where to, you don't know. Looks back at you, at the four of you. Thank you. That is how we do business here. That is how guests enter my home. Now, I'm going to be blunt, which I do not usually do. I want that key. I do not want you to have that key.
Why?
Didn't we ask why? Yes, thank you, Buck. Yes.
You may ask, I'm not going to answer that, though. I have my reasons.
The way I see it, we have something you want, and you have something we want, and we're both unwilling to give it. So unless we just want to stand here at the threshold of your huge, empty crystal kingdom for millennia, which I can do, I am enough of a petty bitch to do that. Let's try to reach a compromise. No, you tell us why we want the key, and we might every little bit of detail that you give, I'm going to reveal a little bit more of where the key is stowed amongst our party. How about that?
I wait for someone to seems like a fun game to me.
Give me just a second.
Can't believe I wasted D8 on that insight roll.
Oh, that was an ability check, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Is it too late to add my note of potential to that? I don't know what it does on an ability check.
It was for that to figure out why they didn't like the gifts, and they like the second gift.
Oh, okay.
So we're fine.
No worries. Basically, on an ability check, you can re-roll the Bardic Inspiration die and choose the higher die if you want.
Nice.
But that's okay. I don't think it will make a huge difference.
Sorry, give me just a second. too many things in here. Oh, that's why. There was a search thing in there. So as you're standing there presenting this opportunity, is we could stand here for a millennia. I could share you my reasons. Or you could know that I could take it and everything from you right now.
Listen, buddy.
Buddy. No, go ahead, please.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we've got the numbers advantage here, my friend. There's 8 of us, and 1 of you, maybe 3 if we count your horses. Listen, the action economy's stacked against you here, bud.
No. Oh, you think there's 3 of us?
Why'd you have to say that?
Donick, shut it!
That's
Yeah.
that's very cute. No, I created this castle. I created these horses. I've transformed the forest. You think that it's just the 3 of us, and you think that just the 3 of us would not be sufficient.
Yes.
You don't want that door open, do you?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to control how the door's opened.
Why? So you can make more of this glass work?
No, the glass.
So we can make more mist.
The glasswork's more of a hobby. I believe that your little posse wants to do good. Is that true?
Yes?
Good. It's a good thing. The thing that's interesting about good and bad, or right and wrong, is much of it's quite subjective.
It sounds like the kind of equivocating nonsense someone who likes to do bad would say. Not that I'm judging you.
I mean, it sounds like you're 100% judging me, and that's fine. I'm doing the same to you. What do you think happens when that door opens?
It doesn't matter what we think. We promised. We're going to open this door.
So you promised someone, based on what they said, in your brief understanding of them.
We were
And you trust-
inside them. It was very intimate.
A war is already happening, and by holding our magic off from the rest of the planes, we're not helping anyone. We're just being selfish. Magic has to flow freely. We're from the Court of Winds. We know all about freedom, what it's like to have wind in our hair, under our wings. We have to share that with the rest of the world. It's been too long.
What if it's not been long enough? What if we open that door, and the things that are warring outside come here?
Then we'll deal with that problem as it arises.
What happens when demons and devils come pouring through that door? What happens when the Lady of the Winds is killed? What happens when you lose your freedom because you are enslaved to the magic you set free?
The same thing that happens in all of history. We fight. We stand up. We protect our own.
The reason that the myths exist is to protect our own. The reason I created this was because the Fey Gods did not know what they were doing. Creating a second chance? We saw what happened in the first chance. History repeats itself. We've seen it over and over and over again.
That doesn't mean the response is to
Those-
lock herself away. You're the kind of person who you walk out from the kiddie currents for the first time and you trip or fall. Maybe you have a bad wing day, but then you decide to stay in the kiddie currents for the rest of your life. That's not how people live. You gotta open the door. You gotta keep flying, otherwise you'll never learn. History always moves forward. We lock ourselves away. We're not saving ourselves. We're dooming ourselves.
Their eyes get narrow. You have not seen what I've seen. You have not fought what I've fought. You have not spent your entire existence ensuring that the Feywilds continues to exist and move on and grow and thrive.
Do you really call this thriving?
I do. What have you experienced? You think that this mist has only separated is only for this part of the Feywilds? No. The mist has protected you, all four of you, your realms. The Court of Winds, the Court of Stars, the Court of Summer. All of it is safe. All of the flying and the exploring and the freedom you found is because of me. And you want to open this door and destroy it all. That will be on you, and I will not allow it.
Dreamer, how certain are you that demons and devils and other horrible aberrations will come crawling through that door if we open it?
100% certain.
And there's no way to stop it.
It is stopped.
If that door is the only way in and out for any extra planar entities, then why not entreat, I don't know, drum up a watch? We could call ourselves the Watchers of the Door. After we open it, there could be a group of us sworn to protect it, to battle any entities that might come through it into our realm with ill will.
If you open that door, the door is gone, and the planes are connected. There's not one spot they can come through, and it's already weakening. I've heard rumors that there are places where those from the material plane can cross over to the Feywilds already. We open this, and it will be a floodgate.
The truth is,
Not to
they're
mention,
always...
not to mention the magic that will pour into the material plane. They will not know what to do with it. What happens when you hand millions of people the ability to control magic?
Freedom. Knowledge.
Innovation. Creation.
For someone who is called the dreamer, you have a very narrow idea of what could be. You know, you know, my aunt once told me that the only way to actually grow is to take a chance. And since the god of second chances told us that we should definitely open the door because, you know, the Feywild gods wanted them to, maybe we should take a chance and see what they do with it. And you know what? If things go bad, then things go bad. We'll deal with them then. But you don't know and you can't learn if you're not actually willing to take that chance. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
You've been in the dream plane and you think that I'm called the dreamer because I have little dreams. No, I navigate that plane. I've seen so much more than you can imagine.
Then use
You
it to
are
help
so-
us. Use it to help everyone. Whether you
I
like it or
am.
not, it might not be us. Even if we leave here, Dreamer, others will come. People will want to open that door. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You said so yourself. The veils between planes are weakening. Let us open this door on our own terms, on the Feywilds' own terms. Let us strike first. An isolationist policy, I understand. I understand the impulse to want to be safe. I am full of nothing but dangerous chaos magic. My existence is a blade. I do nothing but cut and hurt the people around me. But I also...
That's not true.
Not
Thank you, Puck.
remotely.
It's okay, I'm getting to the inspiring part. But I also make beautiful things. And without that same magic that killed Shia, I never would have had Sing. So yes, you're right. It's safer. It's safer for us, for our people, to just keep the mists open and the doors closed. But it's not what's safer for the rest of the realms. Please, Dreamer. I don't want us to fight. Let us open that door.
You can see in their facial expression this anger mixed with fear. And look at each of you. Shakes their head. No. No. I cannot let you.
An entire
And
world cannot be governed by your fear.
watch me. Reaches down into the ground, and this wall of crystal shoots up between between the four of you. The two Pegasi. God damn it!
I think it is just Pegasus. That is the
okay.
plural.
The two Pegasus are there, and they take this like sort of charging motion. You watch as walls this wall in front of you, it almost looks like it's alive, and these creatures, these forms of these glass beings step forward. They're humanoid in shape. There's 3 of them and these 2 Pegasi, and I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Here we go, here we go. Jesus. I'm gonna spend a luck point to reroll my initiative.
Is that your last? Is that your last one?
Yep.
Can I do we have guidance? I don't think I do. Wait, I might.
Wait, I thought we had a long rest.
We did.
So that resets.
But to make the mode of light.
I'll also wait. I'll roll guidance as well. Okay, so it's 8.15 for me.
Okay. So we have Taza with a 16. These friends with a 12. The Pegasi have a 4. Jue is
Screw it, I'm gonna
6.
Tides of Chaos it. I want a high initiative, please, for the love of God, please. I'll just roll it again. And I'll roll on the Chaos thing, too.
Okay.
Yes! Okay, that is a 22. Well, I spent guidance on the other one, so I'll take guidance away for this one.
Okay, so Yue is a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
26 on the thing.
Donic is a 1,000,000.
Nat 20, baby!
I got one of my luck points back from my Tides of Chaos.
Amazing.
Yes.
I feel like that makes sense given like the passion you engaged in that conversation with. Like you're drawing in like power in that. I love it. Donick got a 27. And Puck is where's Puck? Oh, you went way up there so fast that it went past my thing. And Puck is a 12 as well. And Puck, you'll go before the glass whales because you have a higher dex. Okay. So Donick, as you watch this wall appear in between you and where the dreamer was, you watch these beings form out of the wall, made out of shards of glass, light refracting in them, and these two glass pegasi to the side of you. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll jump in to this combat. So everyone, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to tell people that you're here and having a good time and watching all this happen. And we will see you in about 10 minutes. We appreciate you. So whenever you're ready now. we are back where we just left off. The 4 of our adventurers just had a face-to-face conversation with the Dreamer that started off pleasant-ish. And as the Dreamer found out that our group was not really going to be easily manipulated into giving them what they wanted, and could not be convinced that keeping the feywilds shut off from the other planes was safe, decided to create a wall of crystal in between them and summon some of their minions. And we are now in a fight. So it will be Donic's turn. And Donic, as you look around, within about 15 feet of you, there's one of the Pegasi, and one of these glass whales is what they're called. This like glass creature made out of all these different shards. And then there are 2 more glass whales away from you, and another Pegasus kind of on the opposite side.
Okay. So, I'm going to start with thunderous charging towards one of the Pegasus. One of the Pegasi. The Pegasi in front of me. The Pegasus in front of me. One of the Pegasi. Pegasus in front of me. One of the Pegasi. Got it. We did it. Yeah, I'm going to cast that. I'm going to cast it second level. Let's see what happens, right? What happens in second level? When you cast a spell, each spell slot increases the distance you're allowed to move. Oh. Okay. So, I'm going to move forward in 10 feet in a straight line and cast the spell. At the same time, I'm going to make an attack. And it's going to be a short sword attack. Why am I rolling with advantage? I shouldn't be rolling with advantage.
That's okay. I always just take the first number when advantage is up and we're rolling straight.
Yeah. So that's a 24.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Yeah. So the first attack is going to take 5 piercing plus 5. Hold on. Plus another 5 damage. That's 10 damage. Plus a d6 of thunder damage. Isn't it? Yeah. So 15 for the first hit to this Pegasus.
Okay.
Now for my action, which is 2 more attacks.
Yeah. Slice and dice.
Because of being a Gloomstalker, I have Dread Ambusher. So, if I take the attack action, I can make an additional weapon attack as part of that action. So I have 3 attacks still left.
Nice.
Yup. We're gonna hit again with the short sword.
23 hits.
23 hits. I'm gonna roll the next 2 as well.
23 hits.
Third.
And a 14. So the first 2, as you slash in, kind of you hear the glass shattering, and then the last one, it kind of ducks, and your sword just kind of bounces off of its glass and misses.
I think I have a guidance to spend. I think.
Sure. Why not?
You might also have luck points left.
Oh yeah, I do. Can I spend one of? Yeah, 2 more points left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend one of those points. Yep, I am.
Okay.
Let's re-roll that short sword attack. A 9.
Dang.
That was with advantage, so technically the 14 still counts. Let's see if the guidance helps. 4. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Oof.
Yes. 3 attacks worth of damage, plus because if that attack hits, an extra 1d8. So, short sword attack. 5. We already have 15 now. This is 20. 9. 29. And 1 more short sword, please. 36 plus 1d8. 37 damage.
Wow.
I'm level 6.
Wow. Yeah, so you're just like, as you just charge into it and then start wailing on this, you watch as shards of this glass Pegasus start to break. You see cracks forming in like its abdomen region, as chunks of it just fall off. And it kind of does that whinnying thing, and you hear the glass scraping against itself again. And it is Yue's turn.
First, Khan's got to do something.
Khan, yeah.
Oh, Khan, yes.
Khan's gonna angle himself so he's facing both the dragon and the glass whale.
Okay.
And expel out a cinder breath.
Okay.
DC 12 dexterity saving throw, my friends.
Let's see here. Yes. Nat 20 for the Pegasus.
That succeeds.
And then the other is a 10 plus, you said a dex save?
Yeah.
10 plus 1, so 11.
Fails. So one gets a nat 20 and succeeds, one fails.
Mhm.
If you succeeded, you take half that, unless you want to rule that nat 20 means you take nothing.
No, I don't like to do that. So that glass Pegasus just turns into a pool of molten glass. And it's
wait.
gone.
I rolled the wrong thing. Hold up.
It's gonna be like 4d20. Oh my god. That's a
Four,
lot of
it's supposed to
damage.
be 4d10. That was my bad. Still, 13
Okay.
damage to the Pegasus, 26
it's-
to the glass whale.
It's still alive.
Good. Okay.
But it is, you see pieces of it like becoming molten glass and dripping from it, and then rehardening in like almost like glass icicles. And then the one that failed took 26.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And anything else for Donick and Khan?
Nope.
Okay. Jue and Zing.
Okay, how many whales are there coming
There
out
are
of the wall?
3.
Okay, and they're all still up?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna have Sing go first. All right, buddy, you know what to do. And you're just gonna sort of like do a really awesome acrobatic backflip off of Sing. As Sing sort of like charges forward and then opens their mouth and exhales just pure like stellar flare breath. So that is going to be, let's see, a DC 13 Dex save for each creature in a 15-foot cone, and they're just head on like spreading that cone amongst all
Okay.
3 whales.
Yeah, you can definitely hit all 3. And sorry, what kind of save did you say it was?
DC 13 Dex.
Dex. 1, 2,
Nice.
3.
Nice. Okay, that's
two
fine.
of them fail, one passes because they have a +1 to their dex.
So the one that passes gets gets half damage.
Okay.
So this is how much fire damage they're gonna take. 9. 9 fire damage plus. Ah, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. 6 radiant damage. So that's gonna be 15 total. Or
Okay.
what would that be? 7 for half.
Yes.
Okay, that's what Sing does. And then, yeah, should I buff or should I go ham? What do y'all want? Do y'all want to be buffed or?
Only go ham against the BBEG.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Go
I'll
ham
buff for
against
now.
that.
I'll buff
for now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just sort of like you guys gotta just sort of back off a little bit, get out of range of the whales. Maybe like use my full movement to like move 30 feet back away from the whales and the Pegasi. And I am going to cast yet again Gift of Luck, but this time upon Taza. So I'm going to place a hand on Taza as I back off and be like, "You got this, Grandpa," and I pat you twice on the back, and you're gonna feel poof, that like iridescent shimmer come off your fur as you get 3 luck points, basically. That's going to be my action. And as a bonus action, I am going to... Do I have any bonus action? Yes, puff of smoke at the unharmed Pegasus, because there's 2 of them, right?
Okay.
So it has to make a dex save against... I feel like it's pretty dexterous, but whatever. 16.
But doesn't matter if you roll bad. That's an 8.
It is now blinded, so attacks on the unharmed Pegasus have advantage. As I just sort of turn and I go when
Okay.
stellar breath comes out and blinds it. And that, I believe, is going to be my turn.
Okay. Taza, it is up to you.
I'm gonna bullshit. I'm gonna bullshit a little here, strictly for flavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feeling that like, ooh, burst of energy. Taza is going to, with Norg, Norg is gonna kind of like spiral upwards, like above, and Taza's gonna jump down as he rages. And as he rages, there are these like big hawk-like wings that kind of sprout from his back as this giant eagle ancestor is kind of gripping onto his shoulders and slowly lowering him down so he can make 2 attacks. But really, like, Norg is gonna fly underneath so he can land safely. Hawk's not really doing anything; it just looks cool. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do double hits, double swings.
Okay.
Yeah, bada. Oh, that's a 19 for
And
one of them.
Are those against the one of the Pegasi?
Yeah,
or
that's against the
glass
Pegasi.
whales? Okay. The blinded one?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to roll
So that
again
has-
just to see if you
that
get a
has
nat 20.
advantage.
Oh yeah. Let's roll in again just in case.
Oh,
Nope. Well, you know,
Nope. Roll
That's
20
all right.
wants that 19.
they want that 19. So that would be 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is that still at advantage
six.
as well?
It is because it's blinded, yeah.
Okay. So we'll take the 16.
Okay. That hits as well.
Okay. So that's another 9 points of damage. And yeah, so Taza is now technically like on Norg, safely, but still engaged, ready to swing again in combat. But that's all that he can do. Norg, however, is going to turn his focus to the wall because he's a mithril dragon, and I would like to. And this may mean Taza takes an opportunity attack because he's on Norg. Just spiral into the fucking crystal thing. He's mithril. He is a mithril dragon. There are very few things tougher than mithril. But in doing so, we'll cast his breath, which I don't think I've actually cast before. Against the glass wall, where is Norg's stuff? I'm just going to put it in chat real quick. So Norg's breath weapon is a mithril dragon can spit a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide line of metallic shard. Anything in its path takes 21 magical slashing damage and loses another 5 hit points from bleeding. It's not... It can crack, I guess. I don't know.
Bleeding.
That's
How
horrifying.
terrifying! How terrifying!
That
right?
we're turning this dragon around, kids. No. For another 5 hit points for the start for the next 2 rounds. Slashing damage is half by successful DC 12, but bleeding damage is not affected. Only magical healing stops the bleeding. The shards dissolve into wisps of smoke after the breath.
Okay. The wall is going to fail its save.
Yeah,
It can't move.
it's a wall. Yeah.
So roll that damage.
Let's see. 46. Is that what it is? Yes. 12.
Okay. And then you can make, because you described it as him like spiraling and ramming into the wall, correct?
Yeah. Like he like I want him to do the breath to kind of start penetrating and then just bash his form
why don't
into
you
it.
he has a bite attack, right?
Yes, he does.
Why don't you roll the damage from that as well?
Okay. That would be 2d6 plus 3. So that's 9 plus 3, so that's math 12. Thanks.
Okay. So that's 24 total. Yeah, so as he slams into it, you see like a large crack appears coming through it. It doesn't break open quite yet, but he did some serious damage to this wall.
Cool beans.
Um,
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that is it. That's all I can do.
Okay. And Puck, it is over to you.
So I have a question. How tall is this wall?
This wall would be about 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall. Does it take up like the entire entryway? I'm having a hard time imagining this right now, so I apologize. I have a lot of questions here.
Please. So the archway that you kind of met the dreamer at.
Okay.
That's where you are. Okay, so there's essentially a platform that's about 40 feet by 40 feet to make it simple. That's flat, and then that walks up to this arch that is surrounded by walls and enclosing this castle. And so this arch is about 20 feet tall, and that's where the glass wall appeared, basically shutting off entrance into the castle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It's like, we can fly. Can we just fly over the wall?
Yeah, no, it's closing off.
Okay. All right. So now I have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on. Okay. And there is one Pegasus that is blinded.
Yeah, covered in, it's got like smoke from Jouet surrounding its head, and then the other one is like beat to shit and about to shatter.
Okay. And you said there were more whales too?
3 of the glass whales, yeah.
Okay. So turning invisible, Trix is going to flit over to one of the glass whales and breathe on them.
Okay.
So make a DC 11 wisdom save for the whale.
They have a -1.
Good.
So that's a 13.
That's still saved, so nothing happens.
Okay.
Darn it. Okay. So he's gonna just try to like stay out of the way. And then Puck. I'm gonna take my action to initiate my connection to Trix. So this little 6-inch tall butterfly type fairy has been like orange and yellow with little bits of red, and suddenly a little red outline comes around Trix for just a moment, and that same outline surrounds Puck as the reds around Puck's whole aesthetic get deeper and more vibrant. And that is my action. Puck's claws, Puck's nails grow out like claws, and they look extra sharp. And then I'm going to... I don't really have anything else. I don't want to use my key points yet. I feel like I'm going to need them. Yeah, so I'm just going to position myself near where the cracks are in the wall, looking like I'm about to ready myself to try to help break through the wall.
Okay.
And that is it for me, unfortunately.
Okay. The glass whales, seeing this dragon fly directly into the wall, the 3 of them turn away from the other threats and move to surround Norg and Taza.
I'm also there.
And yeah, I'm picturing them as seeing the dragon as the primary threat at this point.
The glass whale that was right beside the Pegasus I was with, does that mean, was I threatening its square? Does it provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, they weren't close enough where you could get both of them engaged with you. So the first one takes 2 attacks at Norg. That is for a total of 15 each.
Where is Norgs? I think he's 16. Yep, 16.
Okay, so those both it's like their arms are forming into swords almost, and then as they swing, the glass breaks and reforms back into their extremities. Another one, you watch as light is sort of refracting through all of these. It seems to collect all the light, and I need all of you to make con saves, DC 12 con saves.
Our dragons included, right?
Your dragons included.
Oops. Sorry, ignore the first one for seeing.
I'm using guidance.
Okay. So anything that was below a 12, this light that gets absorbed by this glass whale, it screeches out, and these beams of light go shooting towards each of you, and anything that was an 11 or lower is blinded.
Mm.
As this,
Does it count as a magical effect?
I'm gonna say no, because I think this is more
Okay.
just it's innate, like it's glass, so it's just refracting. It's sort of more of a natural ability.
No worries. Ooh, I'm gonna spend one of my luck points actually, because I do not want to be blinded. To redo that. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
I think did all the dragons pass? Because I think they all have technically blind sight. Does your dragon not have blind sight?
Nope.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Let me tell you, Trix is the most underpowered being I have ever used in game.
Actually, though,
I have hit
Trix is
14 hit points.
Trix is invisible, though, right?
Yes.
So actually, Trix can't be targeted.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then we're good. My
the
baby's
glass
completely
whale has to be
useless to
able
begin with.
Yeah, no, the glass whale has to be able to see them to target them. And then the last one takes 2 more strikes at Norg. So that is a 21 and a 22.
Ooh, that hurts.
Okay. As that happens, each of the hits, it like surrounds Norg with its shardiness. Didn't like that word. And Norg is grappled. And takes let's see, 10, 20, 26 slashing damage.
Is this magical slashing damage?
This is technically not, no.
Okay, then he only takes 10.
Okay. It'll be you're halving it, right? It'll be 13 because it's 26 total.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
No problem. And then perfect. And that's their turn. And then the Pegasus is the one that you have been fighting, Donick, rears up and hits with its hooves for a 22.
22 hits, yeah.
And that is 7 bludgeoning damage as its hooves slam into you. The other one tries to move towards the sound and is going to...
You said 7 or 6?
7.
Thanks.
Yep. Just do a straight... two. The other one tries to run towards the towards Norg and everything that's happening over there, but it's blinded and it runs into the wall with an intelligence check of 2. So you just hear
Does that
glass
count as a
slam.
bludgeoning attack on the wall?
The wall takes 4 more damage. And it is back to the top of the order with Donick and Khan. So to repaint the picture, you have the Pegasus next to you that has been fighting you. The 3 glass whales moved away and are all surrounding Norg and Taza and Puck at the wall. The Jue jumped back to be more in a supportive role. Sing is sort of in the middle between everything, and that other Pegasus that's blind is having a hard time and running into walls.
That's sad for it. I think Khan is going to take a bite out of this Pegasus, and he's gonna get to roll a flat roll because blindsight
Okay.
for a 6.
The
6. That's a nat 1.
the natural 1 is not going to cut it.
You think? Really? If you insist. Yeah, I'll slash out at it, I guess. I was gonna switch weapons to my longbow, but here we are. 26 hit.
A 26. Are you blinded?
I'm not blinded, no.
You're not blinded. Yeah, 26 hits.
Okay. And I shall roll damage. 6.
Okay. You slam into it. Another chunk falls off, and it looks like it's just on the edge of, I don't know if glass survives, of being a wholly formed being.
One more attack. I am super done with this thing. I want it down.
20 hits.
Another 6.
And as with your sword this time, you slam into it. It just shatters with this last swing. All the different cracks that have been flowing through it, and it just almost explodes, but not in a dangerous way, in a cool way. And the shards fall to the ground. What else on your turn?
Could I use my bonus action to switch weapons? Drop
Sure.
the short sword and yeah. I put my short sword back in its sheath. I draw my bow and I aim at one of the glass whales. Not actually aiming, because that's the thing that I'm not doing, but pretending to aim, and that's it.
I love it. And Khan.
Khan already tried to take a bite and failed.
Oh, that was. I don't know why I went for. That was both Donick.
I could also take a bite if someone.
Because I went like, Donick has a beak. Cool. Okay, Jue, it is your turn.
First, I'm going to see if my breath recharges. Nope. So I'm going to have Sing sort of. I guess Sing can bite. Yeah, because why not? Sing's gonna surge forward and try to attack and bite the wall and try to break it down.
Okay.
So that is going to be a melee weapon attack. Let's see. +5. 20? Would a 20 hit the AC? I mean, do I need to make an attack roll against the wall?
No,
Okay.
it'll hit.
I don't know why I rolled that then. Okay, then that's going to be 1d10 plus 3 piercing damage. Whoa! I got a full 10. So that's 13 piercing damage plus 1d6 cold damage. 1.
Okay. Unless Sing is flying up to the wall, Sing will take an opportunity attack as they go by. So,
They definitely fly up and
Okay.
over the whales for sure, 100%. Like
Okay.
attacking from above.
Yep.
How bad does the wall look? Is it down yet?
It is really jagged. Puck could probably actually fly through some spots. I would imagine
If
one
Puck could
one
see.
if Puck could see. Feeling shards of glass. That's super safe.
Puck can't see, remember, because it couldn't be targeted because invisible.
Tricks couldn't be targeted.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I just got distracted.
How's the wall looking?
Oh yeah, it looks like one Norg probably in one more hit could definitely take it down.
Norg's got a multi-attack coming up, so I've
That's true. Okay.
got a feeling.
But
it'll
I
be good.
want to charge through this mofo on my turn. So it's Rhea's turn. Rhea's going to Chromatic Orb just at first level because I have 4 of those slots. That's fine.
Okay.
Like a crystal like shard just sort of like spirals, ribbons itself into existence out of the palm of their hand. They're sort of gonna like turn around acrobatically, and as they surge forward, they're gonna shoot it toward this wall. So that is going to be a Chromatic Orb attack. Let's see. Boom.
Okay.
16 points of cold damage against the wall. Does that break it open? Yes.
That does actually. As this orb slams into it, it just shatters. And I'm gonna need Trix, Puck, Norg, and
Taza.
Wow, thank you.
Gotcha, man.
Everybody, you literally just watched my brain short circuit in real time.
I felt that. I felt that so. You're good, man. You're good.
I'm gonna need all of you to make dexterity saves.
Y'all are fine. You can. Sorry, friendly fire.
I hate to ask this, but do I have disadvantage since I'm blinded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not great. Not great for either of them.
All right. Well, the DC is 13, so it's not
Nice.
super high.
Ooh,
So
okay.
if you pass, you take half of 9 is 4. If you don't pass, you take 9 slashing damage as all these shards just kind of explode. Sing would actually have to take it too.
Oh, that's fine. Dex save for Sing. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, Sing takes 9 damage. That's fine.
And this wall like crumbles. Is there anything else on your turn?
Yes, Uria's just gonna use their movement to run up, like because they back 30 feet off, so they're just gonna run 30 feet back up toward the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna peer in. What do I see?
As you peer in, you see this opening, like what's the right word? Like antechamber, like this large foyer. Yes. Very beautifully decorated. Everything is crystalline. And everything is empty from what you can see. There's nothing else in there except for decor.
Interesting. I am just going to like look around because I don't have any movement left, and I'm just gonna call out, Dreamer, where are you? Come on, face us in the real world, not one of your illusory realms.
As your voice shouts out into this, it just starts to echo and bounce off of everywhere, and it, as it comes back out this doorway that you just blew apart, it sounds like your voice got louder and comes back out from all sorts of different directions.
Okay, there's no creatures in here, are there?
Not that you can see.
All right, then that's all I do. And in my turn, I end it.
Okay. And that is Taza. Taza, Norg is grappled by one of these glass whales, and there's 2 more surrounding you.
All right. Norg is gonna go first, and
actually,
okay.
Norg takes 8 piercing damage from being grappled by this glass creature.
Okay, so that's halved. Math. 28 he has left. Okay. Norg is gonna take his turn to break the grapple.
Okay.
So what is it? That's a strength.
Yep. Or athletics if you do have that if he has that proficiency.
Does he have that proficiency? I don't think so. I don't have any proficiencies listed.
Okay.
For
Then you
him.
have the straight strength.
Oh, I'll take a 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah. So it breaks apart, and this this glass whale that's kind of been surrounding him, the shards kind of explode out and then reform into this humanoid shape.
Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. So I'm assuming that's his turn.
That's his action if you have any bonus
Yeah.
action.
Nah, he doesn't have any bonus actions. Oh, I do need a reroll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. Oh, heck yeah! We get a breath weapon
Nice.
back. Yeah, buddy. But Taza now, seeing that the wall is all shattered and torn down, the whale creature that had hugged Norg way too hard is now going to take 2 slasherinos. So we're going to use our great staff here. That's a 17.
That hits.
For not great damage. For 7. Then we're gonna hit again.
Okay.
That's a 19.
That also hits.
And much better. So 15 damage on that.
Okay. As you're swinging into it, all of these different glass whales have taken a little bit of damage. The one that took all the breath damage is hurt. The one you just slammed into is starting to break apart a little bit. Is there anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Puck, it is over to you.
So first I'm gonna see if Trix gets Trix does not get their breath weapon back. Trix is gonna look to the Pegasus. Who does the one Pegasus still have fog all around it?
Did Puff of Smoke
Ooh,
end at
it
the end of
actually
your turn?
ended. Yep, because I
Oh,
decided
darn.
not to. Oh shoot,
No,
I should
but
have
it's-
bonus actioned it. That's fine.
But it's shaking its head.
Totally okay. Still invisible. Try to go up behind the Pegasus and bite it.
Trix is?
Yeah.
Amazing. I think since Trix is invisible, it can be with advantage.
Okay, I'll roll it one more time. See if we get a nat 20. No,
Oh.
22 to hit.
And that does 1 damage, correct?
Yeah.
I'm picturing Trix. Trix is like talking in the back. Like, I'm gonna get this Pegasus, this little jerk, and bites it and just like takes this little tiny shard of glass like off of its ear.
And then he retreats a little bit more, like not
Okay.
really getting out of the range, but like
Yeah.
hides around a different side of the Pegasus to try to like confuse it on where this little tiny bite
Nibble.
came from.
And it just the Pegasus again, just like it does what horses do when there's like a fly around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with others-
that's exactly what I'm
its
thinking.
ear
It's-
flicks back.
It's like a horse being attacked by a horsefly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puck, however, is still blinded. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be till the end of the glass whale's turn.
Okay. Still blinded. I can't see that it's open.
Can I call out if talking's a free action?
Sure. Yeah.
Friends, the wall is down. Just run or fly forward, just in a straight line. Just go forward and you'll go through it.
So now all I see is Puck getting really excited, like, okay, I can't see, but it's fine, and then smashes in just to the side. Oh, but I'd like to not be useless. So can
you can make attacks on any of the creatures. They'll just be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Trix is like, Puck, over here! Help me get this horse! Did you see me bite it?
No, but I believe you. Yeah, so Puck is going to attempt to just swing at whatever is nearby with their claws. I actually get 2 attacks.
Yeah,
no.
one of the glass whales is close, so
Okay,
they'll just be at
cool.
disadvantage.
Thanks. So we'll do disadvantage, and these are claw attacks because I got my claws.
Oof.
You have a bardic inspiration on me if you want. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I wouldn't
an
use it on the
8.
8.
Okay,
Yeah.
probably not.
One more since I get extra attack right now. I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration because
Okay.
it's all I freaking
And you have guidance.
I do.
With the
Does
D8,
a
it hits.
17 hit? Yay!
It does.
Yay! So it'll take 7 slashing damage and 3 fire.
Okay.
And 8 thunder as the mote of bardic inspiration explodes with the attack roll.
Okay, so that actually changes it. The one that you're punching, you're just like blindly swinging, and you
Yeah,
you
it's
feel
more
it-
like a
with the claw,
raking my claws, just like.
and you feel you actually feel your claws, like you get a really solid grip, and as you swing through, you hear shattering, and then this explosion from the thunder, and one of the glass whales just explodes.
I think I got it.
I do need you to make a dex save at disadvantage.
Oh, God.
Poor Puck.
Remember that moment where you were taken out by your own attack?
I'm gonna.
And you take
No, don't use guidance
Okay.
on that.
you take 9 slashing damage as it explodes. Puck, you wouldn't know that it's dead, but the rest of you who can see would watch as Puck's like fiery hands slash into it, and then it explodes in this cloud of glass.
And Puck is just covered in little tiny
Splinters.
tiny cuts of glass and like little even tiny for Puck, just
Mhm.
little splinters here and there.
Your fashionable outfit got shredded.
That hurt. Okay,
I'm going to take probably should have done this before, but whatever. I'm going to use a key point to take a dodge action as my bonus action. Just in
Okay.
case anything wants to attack me now.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's my turn.
So as it is these glass whales' turn, your eyes readjust. Everyone who is blinded, their eyes readjust, and the light fades. The one that you jumped down and swung at, Taza, swings back at you 2 times. So a 19 and a natural 20.
Ah, bots. Yeah, all right, fine. I guess you hit me.
Actually, my AC is a natural 30.
Yeah, just so you know. Like,
I have a rule that my armor makes it so all nat 20s automatically miss.
that is an armor though. That's a
Is it
thing in
really?
the game. Oh yeah, yeah.
Which one? What armor is it?
Oh my gosh, what is it? It's a mithril armor.
Adamantine armor.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh, that it makes it so natural 20s aren't
Yeah,
criticals.
they aren't criticals. Yeah, it's dope.
So the one that just hit you for the nat 20 does 27 damage, slashing damage.
Shit. Reduced in half though, right?
Yeah, and then the the other attack does 9. The first one that hit does 9
It reduced to 5.
to 4.
To 4. Okay,
to
so
4.
that was 27 plus 4.
So at
13, right?
31.
33.
Wait.
Math.
Oh yeah, 27 half.
You round down, right?
Yeah, so that'll be 13.
Yeah, 13.
13 plus 4.
Okay, that's
so 17.
That's easy. I can do that math. Okay, we're fine. Taz is fine.
And you are grappled. As again, both of these arms, as they hit you, kind of
I'm
surround
tired
you.
of these hugs.
The glass whale that was attacking Norg, that watched you just explode its friend, Puck, turns to you and takes 2 attacks for a 17 and an 8. Oh, and they're at disadvantage, right? Because you're dodging.
Mm-hmm.
I am dodging.
Okay, so the first one is an 8. The second one is a 7.
They do not hit.
Yeah, so it just swings through. The Pegasus charges towards Norg. which would give Trix an opportunity attack.
Take it, Trix. Do it.
Fight it.
Again with advantage because
Oh
what?
Roll the advantage though.
Yeah, get that nat 20. It takes one more, and you see its ear kind of flick back again. And it hooves. Wow. I don't know why these are whispering. A 22 and a 23 on Norg.
Yep, those both hit. Whatever one of the damages is, I'm definitely going to use my spirit shield. That's going to come into play.
Okay, so the first one is 16, and the second one is 8.
Cool.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, so on the 16, because it's the first one, you see, even though, like, Taz is kind of, like, almost jovially playing that he's grappled, like, you're gonna last long, because he's just gonna break out of it at some point. But he sees Norg being attacked and just kind of, like, puts his two big front teeth together and whistles between pursed lips. And you just see that Baba, his grandma in the badger form, kind of like come on down, hop on his staff, and kind of like slide down Norg and like reach out to like bite at the creature, which kind of like shifts the weight just enough to not make it hurt as much. So we're gonna reduce the damage by
2d6. Nice.
I'll take it. We'll reduce that.
That
by
totally
8.
took one of them out. Amazing. So yeah, so 16 bludgeoning damage.
Yep, which is also reduced in half anyways.
So 8 total.
So 8, yeah.
Nice.
He's still not looking great though. He's a little low on health. We're being meat shields. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
And Donic, it is your turn.
Okay, so who do we have? Who's still up?
There are 2 glass whales and a Pegasus.
Great. Which one looks the most dangerous right now? I've been taking out the Pegasus. Let's work on the Pegasus.
Okay.
I'm going to aim my longbow, and I'm going to fire twice.
Okay. Roll those attacks.
I will. 14 to hit.
That just misses.
Damn it.
You have a luck point left, I think.
And 12 to hit. I'm going to use the luck point, the last one. That is the last one I have to give that one advantage.
Okay. A 20
to hit. Okay. And 1d8 piercing damage. It's 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's not much for my turn, but it's what we got.
That's okay. And Khan.
Yeah, Khan's going to like try and maneuver himself to face any enemies without hitting friends within a 15-foot cone. I think maybe he might be able to get the 2 glass whales together, or maybe
one of the glass whales is grappling Taza. So the way everything is kind of entering in this wall, you could basically get one of the glass whales or the Pegasus.
Tasa, how are you looking?
Taz is feeling about maybe 55% okay today.
Will Khan be lost in the moment?
Go for it. Just go for it.
With your
Taz will be
consent.
fine. Taz is fine.
Khan's gonna like hop up to onto the ruins of like this crystal wall, and just cinder breath, because it actually recharged last round and I forgot to roll it. And cinder breath at anything at like the glass whales.
Well, if Taz is okay with getting torched, you can get all 3 of them.
That's what's happening. Yep.
Okay.
DC 12.
Deck saves.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I don't get to make one. I auto hit. I'm grappled.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I don't care. It's fine.
1 fail, 2 fail, and 3 fail.
Well, with any luck, I'm going to be rolling 3 ones, right? So we'll see. 4 ones.
Oh, dang.
Ooh. Decidedly not 4 ones. 23 fire damage.
Let me do some quick math. So, oh,
No.
Khan flies up, and you watch this ember building in him. And as he breathes across all three of them, you watch these glass creatures just turn into like molten slag. And we're out of initiative. As Khan just torches all three of them.
Hell yeah.
And Taza.
Taza is scorched. Taza has 13 of his 60 health left. But he's like, who's making barbecue?
Oh my god.
Tata, would you like a healing potion?
Yes.
Pull a healing potion. It's a tiny little bottle out of my bag, and I hand it to him. I've been holding on to this potion of healing the whole time.
Nice. So you are here at this gate, this wall of crystal that was created, has crumbled and shattered. As you see the inside, kind of as I described to you, is this foyer, kind of classic like castle entrance. There's like a table with some decor on it. There's what look like frames, like that's just what they're supposed to be, but there's no actual pictures. Everything's crystalline. If you look closely, it's almost like the light reflects images, but you can't really make them out. There's a couple stairwells that go up, and then one long hall. As you step in, each one of your footsteps echoes out and rings and bounces off the walls, and it's almost disorienting. And as you enter into this crystal palace, we're going to have to find out if you can unlock the door next week on the Feyforge Academy. All right, y'all. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for the bits and the subs and the raids and for being here. We love you all. We will be back next week in 2022. This will... Oh, actually, well, I was about to say it's going to be my first game of 2022, but that's a lie. But it'll be my first stream game in 2022. And we're going to see what happens as they face the Dreamer in this crystalline castle. The four of you, as always, thank you for bringing your immense talent and skill to this show. And tell everybody where you are, and we're going to go in the reverse order for me on my screen this time and start with Eris.
Oh, hi. I'm Eris Savad, pronouns are she, her. Today I played tricks, they, them. I make things like the jewelry that you see behind me and dice trays and things to contain your hobby accessories. I currently have a 30% off sale on my website if you use the code NYE21. Or I'm sorry, it's a 21% off sale because we're closing out 2021, so 21% off. Yeah, you can go to my website erisavad.com, and this is your last chance for some of the items. You're not like, once the year rolls over, I'm going to be taking down a bunch of stuff from my website and squirreling it away or using it for other stuff. So if you've been eyeing something on my website, now's your chance. Use that code NYE21 and save 21% off on some awesome customized accessories.
Do it. I have a
Yay.
Eris dice tray, and I love it. Connie.
So many.
Hey everyone, I've been Connie. I played Jiang Yueshe, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen in our grand finale. My pronouns are they, he, and she. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok at ByConnieChang. That's ByConniechang. I'm currently shadow banned on TikTok for referencing the word gun in the captions of one of my posts. So I have to wait 2 weeks before I can post in a meaningful way. But in the meantime, please give me a follow so you can get my cool TikToks until then, because I said the word Glock. I said Cox Glock, and I think both the Cox and the Glock shadow banned me. But anyway, I'm on Twitter and TikTok. When I'm not here, I'm the GM and producer for Transplanar RPG, which is an all transgender people of color led 100% homebrew D&D live stream campaign set in an original non-colonial anti-orientalist world. We are all about grim, dark, gritty fantasy. We're about broken heroes trying to mend a broken realm filled with broken gods. If that's interesting to you, give us a follow on Twitter at Transplanar RPG and tune in Saturday, January 15th for our Arc 4 interlude episode as we bridge the gap into Arc 5. With that, I'll pass introductions along to, let's go to Norden Ali.
Hello, my name is Norden Ali. My pronouns are he, him. And you can find me online on all the social medias at Werewolf Feels. Literally, I'm the only one. I was lucky enough to find that. You can also check out my my little card, nordinalikadir.card.co, to see all the projects I'm involved in, although I do need to update that for the new year as things are getting wild. Little plug. But starting next Wednesday, you can actually see me on the Welcome In every other Wednesday, or if you wait a week, you can find the podcast version, which is specially edited, of The Atomless, a new Starfinder campaign featuring me, along with Andre Rivera Art, Momo O'Brien, Matthew Eckberg, and Super Dylan. It's amazing. We've pre-recorded for this, so we know some stuff going on. It's been a grand time. And you can check out the Welcome In right now if you want, the Welcome In on Twitter, where you'll find some character intros that have been animatic by Momo O'Brien and Super Dylan. It's been pretty astounding.
That's amazing.
It is. It is. If you want to know what my character is, you're going to have to wait until the actual reveal date. I'm the one who got saved for last.
Nice.
But that's
Best for last.
Oh, no. I'm not the best by a large margin. That's it for me. On to Gnome.
Hey, sup? I'm Gnome. I play a lot of old people lately on games, and it's kind of my favorite thing. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. You can find me at Nomadic on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Hashtag not shadowbanned for cock and glocks. Sorry, Connie. What the fuck? TikTok is weird.
That's wild too, because like, what's more
weird.
American than talking about guns?
Right, they're literally talking about cocks and glocks. I don't know where your patriotic spirit is, TikTok, but fucking get with it. Things are gonna kind of calm down a little because it's the end of the year. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can find me over on Unmade Gaming's channel with the awesome Air Savad up there, playing Tales from the Loop as well as Coriolis. And I'm gonna plug. I have a podcast coming out. We haven't announced anything about it, but there is a podcast coming out, and we're trying to get some new follows on the Twitter account, which is at PodOops, POD Oops. So just Padoops. I love saying the word. It's a ridiculous word. We're going to be playing a game of Fear Itself. And once we hit 100 follows over there, we're going to release who our GM is going to be. And then once we hit 200 followers, we're going to start releasing all of the players. Super stoked for it, though. Looking for y'all aren't ready for this cast. I'm telling you right now. This is an all-star team, and I can't wait to see what they all do. So go check that out. That's what I'm gonna be plugging. Thanks. Bye.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye. And I'm Steven. I am at @the_bad DM on the social medias and stuff. You'll find me here doing stuff. Actually, the next campaign we're running that starts on January 27th is also going to be on Thursday, and I think it's at the same time slot. So for consistency's sake, you love that. And that's actually going to be DM'd by Chris Geary, who is an amazingly talented human writer, creator. And I get to be a player for the first time in a very long time. And Dimples and Dice is going to be in it. B Zelda is going to be in it. Leona Maple is going to be in it. That's the four of us. That's four of us players and Chris. Yeah, that's us. So that's coming end of January. Normally, I'm supposed to say we have episodes of the Faithforge Academy released every Friday, but our holiday episode, the audio files got corrupted. So you can find the VOD on Twitch, but it's not going to be released as a podcast, unfortunately. And it was specifically my audio, which the player's audio is possible and really hard to VO and overdub. The GM stuff, I just like I don't know that I could make up what they're reacting to. So, and I'm not gonna. Anyways, doesn't matter. So no episode tomorrow, but there will be new episodes in the new year. And I think that's it. Thanks so much for your gift subs, the bits, all that stuff. We appreciate that greatly. And can't wait to see y'all next week for the finale. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, I'm supposed to find someone to raid. We're gonna go to our going away screen while I figure out who we're gonna raid, because I should have been doing that while people were doing their introduction or outroductions, but I forgot. So we love you. Stick around. We're gonna raid somebody who's awesome, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.